all other gaming sites are full of.
Sound and fury, ultimately signifying nothing. None have survived the ungrateful monkeys.
Ten is Dr. Wily from Mega Man. Man, everything about this Einstein ripoff is annoying. His look, his ugly bat-like hair, his stupid eyebrows and their convulsing ways, his evil plans that never seem to change, his final forms, the robots he creates. I mean, Woodman, what was he thinking? Also, what makes him think he can break Mega Man in Mega Man 4? The loser has already failed 3 times, and badly. And let's not forget what an annoying bitch he is in the Battle and Chase racing game. The 4 people who have played this game will know what I'm talking about. He has so many stupid advantages, it just sucks. Too bad I really can't show you through this footage, but if you play the game, you'll know what I'm talking about. Nemesis from Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, the eponymously named. This 8-foot-tall monstrosity was aptly nicknamed the Chaser because that's what he does. And what should one Jill Valentine do when she is being chased? Run like a chicken, forgetting all those advanced training and trying only to survive. This beast can chase you from room to room, so you better be fast as well. And he has a rocket launcher as well. Oh, he's so annoying. He would be higher on this list if he did not earn his comeuppance through your bonus weapons. Gull, Archers, and Ninja Gaiden / Ninja Gaiden Black. The first time you encounter these enemies, they look fearsome. However, they are quite pitiful, with slow attacks, giving Ryu more than enough time to charge UTs to finish them off. But this all changes as you must descend the Icon Tree of Babel Spectus, awesome name by the way, again to face the boss. As you climb, several of these awful archers appear on narrow platforms. Not only has their speed improved of the way they speed of their arrows, but their accuracy is way up, seemingly able to track and hit you from anywhere on the screen. This is one of the few times I can legitimately agree that a 3D camera truly sucks ass. One hit can make you fall all the way back down and you'll have to start over. All the archers you've defeated will respawn as well. Platforming is very hit or miss in Ninja Gaiden, but it is miss, miss, miss with Gull Archers. Marlboros from Final Fantasy VIII. These none-too-subtle anti-smoking marketing tools look like overgrown garbage disposals. They are always annoying in Final Fantasies with their bad breath attacks that inflict tons of negative status alignments and on its second-hand smoking victim. But their assholishness reaches a new level in Final Fantasy VIII. This is as such because you have to fight them to obtain the best weapons and some secret GFs. They have a tendency to use bad breath like 90% of the time. So you better have very fast characters. Even having initiative isn't enough all the time. Ninja Dogs in Ninja Gaiden 2. By themselves, these enemies are more relentless than annoying, but because they often show up in packs of 5 to 10, they can be annoying to handle. They tend to spam incendiary shurikens to hit you from a distance, and because they are the fastest enemies in the game, they can be tough to track reliably, even with weapons you can abuse. And don't forget their favorite tactic is to tackle Ryo and maul him, sometimes exploding in his face! Eagle Knights in Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. OG feels that the regular Iron Knuckles should be here, but I actually like to fight those guys. They make the combat in this game awesome. The actual choice are these monstrosities first seen in the Great Palace. They move like Mexican jumping beans and are actually worth less experience than the mace salamanders. Even if you take the time to fight them, they move so quick, the fight is nothing but an exercise in annoyance, and you may beat them, but you're sure to lose a lot of health doing so. They tend to jump around like crazy and can trap you in some of the little corridors, especially the ones that can throw their swords at you. They're just annoying. Four are the mini devils in Castlevania. I believe these first showed up in Castlevania Symphony of the Night and they're the most annoying enemies I've ever seen in the game. These terrors exist for seemingly no purpose but to annoy you. They fly awkwardly, and you may not even notice them until they capture you, causing you to flail mindlessly for what seems like forever. There are times when enemies can capitalize on their control of the player to kill you, but mostly the devils just serve to annoy you for a while. You've heard about the tablecloths and Ghostbusters on the Genesis? The mini-devils, you can only wait them out. These are by far the most annoying enemies I've ever seen in Castlevania. The Golden Evil statue from Onimusha 2, similar to another on this list in that even earned game bonuses can't really help you in beating this motherfucker. This battle is really just a war of attrition, hoping that you can defeat the boss before its screen-filling attacks kill you. And to top it off, this fight isn't fun. I remember having to rely on a strategy guide to finally beat it because no FAQs really had a good strategy to use on it at the time. And of course the guide wasn't even that helpful, or well written, as most guides tend to be. Anyway, this is a classic case in point in that knowing what to do against an enemy isn't always enough. The Red Armor Ace from Ghosts and Goblins. Ghouls and Ghosts, whatever you want to call it. The hardest enemy in this series of very hard games by far. He seems to be designed to be annoying, what with his dizzying loops and diving attacks. He's so hard to hit, especially in the new PSP game, Ultimate Ghosts and Goblins. He seems like he has a built-in shield, or he just knows how to fly to avoid any weapon. He's a bit easier in this SNES game, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, due to the crossbow weapon. Just sit back and keep firing until you hit him. I think the reason this Red Devil Firebrand is not number 1 is because of the great series known as Gargoyle's Quest and Demon's Crest. In these games you actually get to play as him. Too bad he is not quite as agile as he was in Ghosts and Goblins. It would certainly make the final boss in Demon's Crest, the one called Phalanx, a hell of a lot easier if you could just go back and forth on the screen like you can in Ghouls and Ghosts. Number 1 is Morpheus' final form in Resident Evil Dead Aim. Time is against you in more ways than one in this fight against the giant blob G-Virus thing. You have to aim for a little area that keeps switching and switching very rapidly. Combine that with having to shoot the area multiple times before the target will even give you a breather on its way to crushing your ass. That's right, if it gets close enough, fatality. No damage, no nothing, you just die. And if you can keep the pace up between your rapidly increasing heart rate, you'll have to be dead on like 10 to 15 times before he's dead. You think that's enough? I mean, it's not like you can even use your most powerful weapon because the stress will get you and you'll be more likely to miss. It certainly happened a lot with me and the Magnum. I felt like one shot, just about to get him, and boom, he crushes me. This boss totally sucks ass.